Hello, everybody. So today we're going to talk about multiplying decimals. So how do you multiply them? Well, you multiply them pretty much the same way that you do a whole number, except that when you're done, you need to count the number of decimal places behind the decimal. So in this case, there's 2, 9, and 1. And then you need to move the decimal point that same number of places. So let's just go through and do this one right here. So 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Carry my 6. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. Carry my 2. 7 times 1 is 9, or 7. Plus 2 is 9. Okay, so I get 9,737, except that's not the answer. I have 2 decimal places here, so I need to move the decimal 2 places to right there. So my answer is actually 97.37. Okay, now over here, very similar problem. Okay, 4 times 8 is 32. Carry my 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Now I have 3 decimal places here. I count from the right 3 decimal places. I put my decimal right there. The answer is 24.872. Now, you should always estimate, is my answer reasonable when you're done? So this one would be pretty easy. You could just go, well, what would 4 times 6 be? 4 times 6 would be 24. Everybody knows that. But this has got a little bit more added on there. So is this a little bit more than 24? Yeah. You could do the same thing here with 7 and 13. In fact, it should almost be 7 times 14. So you could say, well, 14 times 7, that'd be 28. That'd be 98. It should be almost that up. It sure is. It's 97.37. Okay? Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to pause the video right here, and you're going to do these 2 problems right here. 3 times 3.91 and 3 times 0.016. Pause the video, do those problems, and jump back on here and see how you did. Okay, so I'm always going to write them vertically. So 3.91 times 6, like this. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 9 is 54. Carry my 5. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 5 is 23. And then I've got 2 behind the decimal, so I got a 2 behind the decimal here, and I get 23.46. And if I estimate this is almost 4, so 4 times 6 is 24, so it should be a little bit less than that, and it is. Okay, this one here, I'm going to rewrite it as 0.016 times 3. 3 times 6 is 18, carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And now 3 times 0 is just 0. So I just got 48 here. Now I need to have 3 numbers behind the decimal place, so I'm going to count over 1, 2. I need to put another 0 in there. And that's my answer. 0.048. Okay, how high is a stack of dimes? So, or 100 dimes, sorry. Now it shows you here in the picture, here's a dime, and this is supposed to show the thickness. It's 1.35 millimeters. Okay, so you're going to take 1.35 times 100, which this is a problem you should be able to do in your head. So when you multiply by a power of 10, so 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, all you got to do is count the number of zeros and then just move the decimal place that many to the right. So this is a real easy one. This is going to be 135. Okay. So if I did it the other way, I could say, okay, well, I got a 0. 0 times everything is 0. So I'm going to put down a 0. Here's another one. I'm going to put down another 0. Then I got 1. So 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. I have 2 behind the decimal. Boom, there's my decimal. So it's 135, and it's millimeters. Since I have a unit, I need to put the unit on there. 135 millimeters. Okay, so you do these two, pause the video, and then check your answers. Okay, so 12.3 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24, carry my 2. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 2 is 18, carry my 1. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. I have 1 behind the decimal right there. I'm going to put that right there. 98.4. Now remember the rule that I said on this one. The rule was if you're multiplying by 10, all you do is move the decimal 1 to the right. So this is actually going to be 0.03, and I can do that kind of in my head. I could write this like this and multiply it out. It takes more time. I put it out as 0 because everything times 0 is 0. Then I would go 1 times 3. And then I need to have 3 behind the decimal. So 1, 2, got to put an extra one in there, 3, and I get the same thing that I did there. Remember when I have a 0 on the end here, I don't need it. Okay, multiplying decimals by decimals. So pretty much the same process. So 4.8 times 7.2. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16, carry my 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. I always like to put down a 0. 7 times 8 is 56, carry my 5. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5 is 33. Okay, and then I add this up and I get 6, I get 15, I get 4, and I get 3. So now I have 1 behind the decimal here and 1 behind the decimal here. That's 2 behind the decimal, so I'm going to count over 2. My answer is going to be about 34.56. So if you look at it, you want to estimate it. This is almost 5, and this is almost 7. So you could say it's got to be near 5 times 7, which is 35, and it's definitely near that. Okay. How about 3.1 times 0.05? Well, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. I don't really have to do anything with the 0, but I do have 3 behind the decimal. I got 1 here and 2 down here, so I count over 3. 0.155. Okay, so you try these two, pause the video, check your answers, do your answers, and then jump back on here and see how you did. So 8.1 times 5.6. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. Put down a 0. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. Add 6. 13. Carry my 1. That's 5. That's 4. Now I have 2 behind the decimal, so I count over 2. There's my decimal right there, 45.36. Okay, so if I look, this is 8 times. This is more than 8 times 5, which is 40. But if this was 8 times 6, that'd be 48. That would be too big. So you're right in there. $1.785 times 0.2. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10, carry my 1. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17, carry my 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry my 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And I have 4 behind the decimal, so 1, 2, 3, 4. My answer is going to be 0.357. And you can leave the 0 off if you want to. So hopefully you got both those right. Okay. Let's look at this. What is the value of 2.44 times 4.5 minus 3.175? So the first thing we got to look at is what is our order of operations? The order of operations says that we need to do the subtraction first. So remember when we subtract, we always line up the decimals. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to fill in zeros here and subtract. So I'm going to borrow from 50, make that 49, and I'm going to put a 1 right there. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. There's my decimal. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So this becomes 2.44 times 1.325. Okay, I'm going to rewrite that. I'm going to rewrite it like this. I'm going to put the 2.44 down here. And I'm going to get rid of this other stuff like that. Okay. So, 4 times 5 is 20. Uh-oh, still got the eraser going there. Let's, where is it? Undo. File. Not there. All right, well, we'll just do this. So, 4 times 5 is 20. Carry my 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Down by 0, carry my 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Carry my 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Now this is 4, so I can kind of cheat on this one. I put down a 0 because I've got a space here. And I'm going to write down the exact same numbers that I had here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the 2. So 2, I got to put down 2 zeros now. 2 times 5 is 10, carry my 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 1 is 2. And now, whoops, I need some more room here. Let's add these things up. So I got all zeros, 1, 2, I got 3. I got 13 here. I've got 12 here, and I got a 3 there. So now I have 5 decimals behind the decimal place, 3 up here and 2 down here, so I count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 3.233. Okay, why don't you pause the video and do this one? So this is 12.67 plus 8.2 times 1.9. I'll give you a minute to pause this, and then you can jump back on here and see how you did. Okay, so you should have recognized, hey, I got to do this multiplication right here first. So I'm going to do 8.2 times 1.9. So 9 times 2 is 18, carry my 1. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 1 is 73. Put down a 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. And I add that up, I get 8, 5, and 15. I have 2 behind the decimal, so that's 15.58. So this part is 15.58. So I'm going to go 12.67 plus 15.58. And I'm just going to add these up. So 8 and 7 is 15, carry my 1. 6 and 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12, carry my 1. I got to bring my decimal down. This is going to be 7 plus 1 is 8, and 1 and 1 is 2. So this is going to be 28.25. Okay, you buy 2.75 pounds of tomatoes, and you hand the cashier a $10 bill. How much change are you going to get? All right, so you look over here at the picture, and I don't know, it's kind of a rough picture, but it says right here, tomatoes are $1.89 a pound. Okay, so I have 2.75 pounds times $1.89. 9 times 5 is 45, carry my 4. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 4 is 67, carry my 6. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 6 is 24. Put down a 0. 8 times 5 is 40, carry my 4. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 60, so I'm going to put down my 0, carry my 6. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 6 is 22. Okay, put down 2 zeros. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 2 is 2. Add them up. This is 5, this is 7, this is 9, this is 11, and that's going to be 5. Now I got 4 behind the decimal place, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The decimal's going to go right here. Now, this is the cost, $5.19.75. They are not going to charge you 0.75 cents. They're going to round that up to 1. So they're going to charge you $5.20. Okay? So when you pay with a $10 bill, and you owe them $5.20, they're going to subtract that, so we're going to make this 9, 10 and 9, make that a 10. Oops, I don't need that. This is just 10 right here. Okay, so 0, 10 minus 2 is 8, and 9 minus 5 is 4. So you're going to get $4.80 in change. Okay. So what if you bought 2.25 pounds of grapes and you give the cashier a $5 bill? How much change will you receive? So the grapes are right here. They're $1.99 a pound. Okay, so you're going to charge, you're going to take 2.25 times $1.99 like this. Okay, so 9 times 5 is 45, carry my 4. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 is 22, carry my 2. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20. Okay, I'm going to put down a 0, and then this is 9 again, so these are going to be the same numbers, 5, 2, 0, 2. I'm going to put down 2 zeros, and then I'm multiplying by 1, so this is 5, this is 2, and this is 2. Add these up. So 5, this is 7, this is 7, this is 4, this is 4. Okay, so you got 4 behind the decimal. That decimal's going to go there. This is going to get rounded up a penny, so this is going to cost you $4.48. Okay, so you give them a $5 bill. So $5 minus $4.48. Borrow there, that's 49. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So you're going to get 52 cents, which can be written like that, or you can write it like this, 52 cents in change. Okay. So here's your assignment. You're going to do 1 through 49 odd, and I will talk to you guys in class, and we'll do that assignment in there. Have a great day.